Brothers and sisters! Brothers and sisters! I don't know what this world is coming to.
We don't live past the 20 years, especially in hip-hop. You understand what I'm saying? The average hip-hop head nowadays, the shelf life, what, maybe 3-4 weeks for a song? I had a conversation with Prince. He said it's a disposable music, he called it bubblegum music. And he said that, you know, you take it, you listen to it, you dance to it, do whatever you're going to do to make love to it, whatever, release some tension to it. After that, it's forgotten. Simply because that music of today is only hitting you in your lower chakras. It's not hitting you here in the heart chakra. We don't even remember this stuff. And to prove that, just from the people in this room, I can ask, especially the young brother here who's 21. What was the, last year this time, what was the #1 song? See, he got to look off at a distance somewhere. We don't know, because that stuff don't stick with us. You know? Now, I can ask the older people here, you know, 10, 20 years ago, this time, you know, what was those songs that was out? We could start running off to Al Green's and Marvin Gaye's and
He wondered.
Shaka Khan,
right in the back. Roy Ayers.
The ones that these young people are sampling, but they don't know the history. And if they don't know the history, they don't know what exactly the frequency that they're bringing back. So we vibing to them because of what you sample. Now, you take the African drum and you put the European word over it, it's a problem. Because it's butting heads. You understand what I'm saying? So, in the book, sadly enough, I was on Tavis Smiley with Chuck D, and I brought some of these particular things out. Now, you know they edit that stuff. So by the time the average person hear it and see the interview, it's probably something totally different. That's why I snatched it back and put it in the book so people can read every word that I said. You understand what I'm saying? I did the Obama deception, and an interview I did, and Alex Jones from Infowars.com and Prison Planet,
that's right.
He took it and put it in his film, The Obama Deception. Right, I literally got cursed out on the street, man, by black women. Simply because they couldn't fathom the thought of another black man saying that against the president. I wasn't saying it against Obama the man. I was saying it's the system. It's the presidency. And they couldn't deal with it. So I told them, look, Elijah Muhammad said that we couldn't even fathom the depth of the wickedness of the white man. We can't even imagine some of the things that these people are doing. You understand what I'm saying? So even recently when I brought out the fact that the Heart Project was probably used by the United States government, Caldwell went down and hated, they still couldn't believe it. So now that this has been out 3 or 4 months already, and I'm looking in these people's faces now, and it's coming to pass. Did not Barack Obama send at least 40 to 50,000 troops to Afghanistan, waging a war, private, secret, covert war in Somalia right now as we speak? You understand what I'm saying? But now these people can't even look me in the face because it's coming to pass. So I asked the average person, okay, well, the black African-American president, but what has he done for you? He spoke to the gays. He went to Israel, spoke to the Jews. He went to China and some other places, and what have he said to us?
In Oslo, Norway.
Right, exactly. So we still waiting. Now you notice the fanfare and the hype now surrounding Barack Obama has died down. And people would not believe me if I didn't put it in the book. So last but not least, in the 18th chapter, the last chapter, I talked about the occult science and the Illuminati's takeover of hip-hop. They didn't believe me then. If I didn't make the DVD and I didn't put it in the 18th chapter of the book, people wouldn't believe me about what Jay-Z is doing, Beyonce, Rihanna, and some of these other people, Kanye West, and even your man Nas.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if I didn't put it in the book, in writing with a date on it, people wouldn't believe me.
That's right.
How the Illuminati infiltrated the Masonic Lodge and and from there launched a cultural attack on hip-hop. And it's all up in hip-hop now. We wearing symbols and logos we know nothing about, from Skull and Bones to the Illuminati and these other people. So when you try to point this out to the older people, because young people get it, when you try to point this out to them, they say, nah, Griff, you play-hating, you jealous, you're a washed-up rapper. I was like, fine, that's fine. But in a minute, history is going to prove me right. Recent history. Now you look at the last 3 Jay-Z videos, what do you see? Skull and Bones, holding the torch, the language, you understand what I'm saying? The hidden symbols. Now they're not even hiding it.
That's right.
No, they're taunting you with it.
That's right.
Are you following me?
That's right.
So now I said in the book that Jay-Z's handler, Jay-Z has certain people that he's handling. Beyonce, Rihanna, Kanye West, There's one more. That these people are Alicia Keys. Now, a minute ago, Alicia Keys was making very valuable statements in reference to gangster rapping while they put that among us. You know, because they used Quincy Jones's magazine to create this whole gangster rap kind of persona, and they wanted to make the word nigga very profitable, so they did that to neutralize Public Enemy, conscious hip-hop. From that day forward, no one wanted to be conscious.
Okay.
And they made it calling women bitches and hoes very popular, and made brothers calling themselves niggas very popular and very valuable in the eyes of those that don't know no damn better. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I told them in the book, I said the truth only hurts those that lie. So if you're an honest individual, then somebody telling the truth, it wouldn't bother you. I think Malcolm X said, if you throw a rock in the crowd of dogs, the only one to howl is the one to get hit. So you ain't got to worry about that if you telling the truth. Are you following me? But those same naysayers, I call them people with the lip service, they didn't believe it. So I put it in the book so they can go back and say, okay, yeah, such and such a date, Proffesor Griff called it out. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, look, like I said earlier to the brother here, the information is not mine. This is coming through me. I'm just bold enough to tell it. Somebody sent me a text message and said, am I scared that some of the rappers may do whatever? I wish these Negroes would. I ain't got that kind of fear. This is a different kind of man you're dealing with. Are you following me? I don't have that kind of fear. And I don't travel with bodyguards. Are you following me? I've never had that kind of fear. If I had that kind of fear, I would have done what I did in Public Enemy. Speaking truth to power. Going up in prisons and doing what we did on tour and on record. Are you following me? Now, keeping on with those term around Illuminati, a lot of us don't know what it means. Illuminati is holders of the light. Light bearers. And they figure they have the light and they hold the torch and you see the signs and symbols all around us. But you have to become symbol literate. You got to be able to know what the signs and symbols look like in order for you to read the language. Let me give you an example real quick. I don't want to talk you to death. The Exxon sign. Exxon gas station is? Exxon EXX, but it's not two X's. It's a Rosicrucian cross tilted sideways. Alright? It's called the Cross of Lorraine. And where did they use that at in a ritual? Where Dr. Martin Luther King get assassinated? At the Lorraine Hotel. Are you following me? See, it's a ritual. And they get 2 and 3 shooters at the same time and crisscross so they don't miss. Same thing they did with JFK at the 33rd parallel in Dallas, Texas. These people are not playing. So some people would ask me, well, what they got to do with hip-hop? Why do they want little rappers? Because we're influencing the world. Anywhere you go in the world, hip-hop is there. And Becky and Ashley and Jennifer and Johnny and the little white kids are getting it. Now it's a problem. Are you following me? It's a real problem with them. Can you imagine? Most of these people run multinational corporations and they gotta come home and listen to NWA and Public Enemy? Are you following me? It's a problem. It's a problem for them. They're trying to pass it down to their children. But their children's minds, heads, and hearts into hip-hop, you know, things might change. You see, we have to understand something and be real with this. We constitute what? Maybe 12 to 13% of the population? So it's a large majority of young white people that grew up on Minister Farrakhan, grew up on hip-hop, grew up on listening to black people that voted Barack Obama into office. Not us. If we 12 to 13% of the population, and you do the numbers and you equate the figures with who voted for him, there's a lot of white people that voted for him. But who are these white people? These are the young people that grew up on hip-hop.
Why